So, Co-Creation Nation, the question was, why don't I do politics? And when I say I don't do politics, let me explain what I mean. I acknowledge it. I pay attention to a very small degree because I want to know not what's going on, but what people think is going on, so I can know how to approach them with my message. You know, at this point, this world is overrun with people, and I'm not saying this in a derogatory way. It's going to sound like, but it's not. But people that don't really think for themselves, and that's because they've been trained and bred to be that way. Their family brought them into this world, and that's how they think. And so, in order for me to navigate and be successful, I have to consider the people in this world that just go along with what they're given. Like I was saying the other day, thinking inside that box, I have to understand the climate. So I have to pay attention to a degree. But I don't subscribe. I don't need a leader. I don't need a government official. Now, there's certain things that a so-called government provides that I appreciate. I appreciate clean water. I appreciate infrastructure, electricity, stuff like that. I appreciate police. I do. So I'm not totally like anti this, just anarchy. No, because I know people and I know they need some kind of barrier, some people. And so, yeah, I'm just, I don't know if it's a fortunate thing or unfortunate thing. I was born with the ability of discernment, even though I didn't really use it until I got older. When I think back, it's like I always knew when somebody was bullshitting me, whether it was a relative. I knew when I was being bullshitted to. I knew when I was being played. But I went along with it because I didn't have any more information. So I was like, okay, I guess I got to go along with it. And to this day, I hear and see BS. I can see it. I can smell it. It's so obvious. It blinds your nose. And because I can see BS so strong, I know if somebody's talking to me that ain't really about what they're saying, I might go along with it. I've went along with many people that was BSing me. For real. Because I'll get something out of it in the short term, so I just go along with it like, yeah, okay. You know how many women that BS me? You know how many friends that BS me? But I get something out of the long term, and I go along with it. Nowadays, I don't really play that game. I can't really go along with that, because once you have an agenda, once you have a purpose for your life, you kind of don't really want to play those kind of games and knowing somebody's playing with you and you continue to deal with them. And so I don't do that anymore. But I have a gift that I didn't really want, but I'm glad I have it. And it's a gift of discernment. I mean, I know when stuff is real and when it's fake. I can feel it. And it sucks because the way this world is set up, it doesn't matter what you feel. And I understand that. Yeah, you need logic. Yeah, logic, 1 + 1 = 2. I get that. But when the people that's telling you 1 + 1 = 2 are deceiving you on so many other levels, it's like, I can't even listen to you. Like, I have friends that they won't take anything official until somebody on TV with a suit on, with a title, says that's what it is. And that's so sad, especially people that look like me. If you got this beautiful burgundy going and you taking advice from people that don't look like you, and they've shown a track record of not being trustworthy. Their systems are flawed. They're not built for you. This whole political system is not built for you. It is not built for you to prosper. It is built to use you. Use you. And nothing against a certain race or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the system more than anything. Because I know a lot of good people that look like all different type of hues and races or whatever. I'm not. That's not where I'm going. But it's hard to watch people that look like me get so caught up in a system that hates them. The system that you're so believing in and so into and so excited about, that system hates you. It does not care about you. It wants to gut everything from you and take from you. I'm not saying that all the people that are involved in the system are like that, but they're in the system, so they have to do that either directly or indirectly. It's part of the agenda. You can't be on a football team and say on a defensive line and say you ain't gonna damn tackle nobody. You're on a damn defensive line. You're gonna tackle folks. You're gonna hurt folks. I don't care how good you are. You get out there, you're gonna tackle somebody. You're gonna break some bones. You're gonna level their ass. That's what you do. That's your job. That's the team you on. So I don't hear them about these damn oh, they're not that bad. They're not corrupt. The system is corrupt. That's what they do. And so that's why I left politics alone a long time ago. I mean, I take advantage of it. Hell, they offer some stuff. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm going to use it against you, but I'll take it. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. But I'm not supporting, I'm not voting, and I'm not doing nothing because the system is not built for me to succeed. And I'm always shocked when I see so many people that look like me are so into this image that's not even theirs. This could be very, very deep. And I'm already 7 minutes into this thing. All I'm saying is that when you have the gift of discernment, when you can see what's really, really real and what's really, really fake, and when somebody bullshitting you and when they're not, it's hard to join groups and be a part of clubs unless you made it your damn self. Unless I started it myself. Co-Creation Nation. But no, I didn't start the Co-Creation Nation. The Co-Creation Nation is just human. That's just who we are. We are co-creators regardless. The Co-Creation Nation is just you acknowledging what you are. So it's hard to watch. And I can't lie to you. Probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I started losing faith in politics. It's going to sound funny. It's not going to make sense to you. But I'm telling you, that's when the crack, the fissure, there's a crack. That's when it happened. Now, I was always looking forward to a black president. This is way before I woke up, whatever. But when that happened, I saw the blind support. And I wasn't even thinking about that. It just hit me as it was happening, the blind support for somebody that just happened to look like me, similar shade. And I was like, this is dangerous. This is not good. And I seen so many people just, oh my God, oh thank God we got a black. And I understand the effect, the positive effects that it may have on a young mind. I get that. Oh, shoot, somebody that looks like me can do this. I get that. And that's beautiful. And I would never take anything away from that. But the blind trust, the blind happiness that I saw go across all the people that look like me, it troubled me. It terrified me. I was like, all they got to do is put somebody in office that looks like me, and they're going to go along with it. And like I said, this was years ago. And it scared the heck out of me. I was like, something's wrong with these politicians. This is not good. It was nothing against the individual, whatever. Whatever, man. It was the whole system. And I know the history of this system is not built for us. This system was made to tear us down and make us think that what we are is not good enough and give us a new image Oh, you need to be this, you need to be have this, have that, and do this, and have this certification, this degree, this image, wear this, live like this, drive that. That's not who we really are. I'm not saying that's a terrible, bad thing to be, but that's not who we really are. And the system has put this image out there, and we like, okay, we don't have success or happiness until we have that. I saw that, and I saw that all you got to do is put somebody in a certain position that happens to have a similar hue as the hue man, as me, and all of a sudden people just like, oh, oh my God, they're so happy. They fall into the ground worshiping another leader. And once you got somebody in there that looks like you because you've been deprived so long, all of a sudden you think you won. You're winning. And so that's when I started losing. That's when I cracked. I was like, this is very dangerous for people that look like me. And like I said, I know it's dangerous for a bunch of people, but especially people that look like me, it's very dangerous. And I really don't want to have nothing to do with this anymore. And so ever since the so-called first black president got in, that's when my mind started getting like, what is this? This is dangerous. I don't trust these people. This corporation of the United States of America, because it is a corporation. It's a business, folks. Now they can put somebody in there and people just because they look like them, they go with it. That's scary to me. I don't like it. This video is probably going to get some hate, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm just, I make videos and I don't say everything I'm thinking because I'm more interested in getting into your mind and helping you think outside of the box, think bigger. And this is an opportunity to share that. And so it's not about an individual I'm talking about. It's about the whole system. It's flawed. It's not built for you to be successful. Not just people that look like me, people in general that are a slave to the system. It's not built for you to survive. We need to ignore it. And that's why if we ignore this system, if we ignore these so-called elections, if we ignore their power, that's when we have our power. We don't have to fight. We don't have to do a revolution. We just have to just ignore and stop supporting. So stop supporting these corporations. Stop supporting these Googles, these Amazons, these Facebooks, these Walmarts. Stop supporting them. You ain't got to fight. Ain't got to be no protest in the street. You ain't got to go out there and break nothing and scream. Just don't do it. Support each other. And their power is poof, gone. Then we can really see what's going on. Oh, man. I'm so tired of talking about this stuff, but it's relevant. I love you, my co-creators, my co-creation nation in the building. Please keep on thinking outside the box, thinking bigger, being smarter, being wiser. And I'm not here to attack you. It is love. This is all freaking love. I want you to think bigger and think outside this box and stop taking these scraps from these people. It's scraps. It's freaking scraps. You are worth way more than these little scraps they're giving you. These people ain't for you. They're not for you. They're for their freaking career. They are ego-driven. Who wants a damn billboard with their face on it? Who wants to be on their name to be on everybody's lawn? These are ego-driven people for the most part. There's some good ones in there, but for the most part, they're ego-driven and they're in an ego-driven system. It can't be good for us. It can't be good for us. Stop acknowledging and worshiping these people. It's not smart, folks, especially if you look like me. If you got this beautiful burgundy, if you got this melanin popping, come on, what are you doing? You was raised better than that. You know not to trust these people.